Okay, good afternoon, everybody. It's October 1st, 2025. This is Lazy Rider 56. Welcome to the channel. And it's October 1st. It's a beautiful fall day, and we're going to take a little ride here on my motorcycle. I'm riding a 2022 Triumph Bonneville T100. And what we're going to do today, first thing I'm going to do is go get some gasoline. And the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to take a little ride out to a little town called Sharon and back. A little ride I've done quite a bit. It's fun. Perfect kind of ride for an early fall day just like this. Okay. Okay, now if you'll notice, I had a video I've already posted up. I put it up a couple weeks ago. Now I'm not talking in that video. The reason for that, I was filming it with an older camera, a Hero 4 Session, which only has an external mic. And so it's nothing but just a huge amount of wind blast. So that's why I just put it up and overlaid it with some music. And let me get to a stop here. Oop, there we go. That camera just happened to be charged and ready to go, and I used it, and so just overlaid some music with it and put it up. And it was really just a test, just to make sure I understood the process of how to get it loaded up to YouTube. But it turned out pretty good, at least I thought it did. Alright, I'm going to pull it in here to get some gasoline, or guzzling as it's called in the Mad Max movies. I got this visor cracked open just a little bit. I hope the wind blast isn't too bad on this. It shouldn't be. Alright. I'm going to pull in here and get some gas. Alrighty, we are back on the road. Gassed up, ready to go. Okay. Oh wow, couldn't ask for a better day. This is absolutely perfect. It's about 77 degrees. I mean, it's not too hot at all. I'm just going to get on down to the high school, turn left, and cut up through the downtown area, and then we'll head on down 49. It's Highway 49 south out of York in order to get over to Sharon. I really hope this wind blast isn't too bad. I think it's pretty good, but I won't really know until I get back and start editing this movie. If it is, I apologize, and we'll correct it the next time. So I've been filming now for quite a while. I got a GoPro back in 2016. It was a Hero 4 Session. Very fun little camera to use. Very compact, very small, easy to mount. However, it only had an external mic. So all of the stuff I filmed with that was just wind blast. So I've got lots of video from that camera, but the wind blast is really bad. In 2022, I got a Hero 11 Black, and that's what I'm filming with right now. So this one, with the medium on, you are able to hook a mic up to it. And that's what I'm talking through now. Hopefully it's working. If I get home and find out there's no audio, then we have a problem. But hopefully not. Okay. No green arrow here, just have to wait it out. Okay. Almost didn't make it. Oh good, they're done with this. This road was being repaved a couple of weeks ago, and they're done with it. Alright, now it's a nice smooth ride. So, I've been riding motorcycles since 2010. So that puts it over about 15 years. This Triumph is my first non-Harley motorcycle. My first was a 2006 1200 Sportster. I only had that for like a year and a half. And then the next one, I got it in 2011, late 2011, was a Harley-Davidson Road King, the Road King Classic to be exact. And we're going to have to come to a stop here. Okay, let me pick up where I left off. I had to stop for that little bit of road construction there. So again, my first bike, that was a 2006 Harley-Davidson 1200 Sportster. Not a bad bike to start on. It was, I probably could, it would have, might have been better if I'd just gotten some better seats for it, but it was the kind of bike that would turn my butt numb after about, just 45 minutes of riding. But again, that was me. I probably could have switched out the seat, but I wanted to go ahead and get something bigger. So in 2011, I bought a 2012 Road King Classic. I had that bike for a while. I put about 50,000 miles on that bike, took it all over the place. In 2018, I decided it was time for an upgrade, and I got a 2018 Harley-Davidson Street Glide. I never was that fond of that bike. It was fine. There was two things about it. I didn't like the feel of that full fairing in the front, and it had a hydraulic clutch, which made it really hard to pull in, and if you got stuck in stop-and-go traffic, your arm was dead. Another thing I realized, I wasn't getting as many chances to take long trips, so I didn't have a need for a big touring bike anymore. So I wanted to get something smaller and peppier. So in 2020, so I sold that bike, and in 2022, I got this Triumph Bonneville, and I love this bike. I haven't taken it on any like long trips, but I sure would like to give it a shot. I was probably speeding a little too quick there, but that's all right. But anyway, this is a small, peppy little bike. It's got good response on the throttle. Shifting is just absolutely a dream. And just taking it out on a day like this bike is perfect. And you're not having to haul an 800 and something pound bike out of the garage. All right, we're running a little bit of traffic here, at least for York. Alright, so about to get through the downtown area, and we're gonna get on 49 up here in a little bit, and that'll get us on the road to Sharon. Alright, so the rest of the 6 miles is the ride to Sharon. I'm gonna shut up, and I'm just gonna film the ride, and I hope you enjoy it with me. Okay, there we go. Now that we're turned around, I'm not going to show you me turning around. That's pretty boring. But we are cutting back through Sharon, and we're going to head back to York. And I would like to ride more today, but I have got stuff to do this afternoon, so this is all the video is going to have to be for today. But it's still a lot of fun. I love taking this little ride. It's just so cool. I think every motorcyclist has their favorite little ride to take. And we are moving into October. Well, it's October 1st. And to me, this is the best time of the year to ride. It's not too hot, still beautiful weather. The colors are changing. So I'm really looking forward to this month. Hopefully get some good riding in. Okay, so we're back in York. And just making our way through the traffic here. Don't know if we're going to catch this red light or not. Let's see. It's going to... Yeah, I think we're going to make it. Alright, very cool. Alright, very cool. Alright, so it's a nice little downtown area here in York. So what I'm going to do is, I'd like to ride more. I really would, but I got stuff to do. So I'm going to have to head back to the house and get some things done. But just could not ride today. You look at this weather, you just have to ride. There's just no way around it. It's criminal not to. Alright. So, this is going to wrap it up for the first video. I hope you enjoyed it. There's going to be more to come. Hopefully they'll improve. Maybe I'll get better with editing and commentary. And I'll be looking for ways to make them more enjoyable as I go. And welcome aboard and have fun, and we'll see you next time.